Day 2 Cloud welcomes Damien Garros, Managing Director of Network to Code. Damien, I've known you for a few years. It's nice to have you on the show here to talk to us today about Git, introducing Git to operations people, because it is a big mystery to some of us who aren't really developer types to begin looking at Git, and all these terms get thrown around and it seems like, oh, we're all supposed to know exactly how this works. And then you start trying to use it and you go, okay, I'm a little lost here. But one of the things I thought was interesting, Damien, because you've done a few presentations on this topic, is as I was digging through one of your decks, collaboration is the word that comes up. And it's like, wait a minute, I thought Git was about version control, but you're emphasizing collaboration. So can you enlighten us why, when we think of Git, we should be thinking about collaboration? Why is that the most important thing? Because I could argue with you, honestly. Collaboration, that means to me managing by committee, and I've got work to do. Wait a minute, what is this all about? Help us out here,
Yeah, no,
Damien.
absolutely. Thanks for having me. I love talking about Git. So basically, just to talk about the basics, like Git is a version control system. So it's really a system that has been designed to track changes that are made mostly in files, text files. And it's been actually, Git is not the first version control system. Like there's a few of them that existed before Git that were used, like Subversions and CVS, and those were historically mostly used for tracking code. So that's why it's often Git is associated with a developer background. Now, for me, what's really made Git better than the other is this notion that Git is designed to be distributed. And it's and the way, and I know we'll talk more about it, but basically when a company like GitHub started putting a service and a website around Git, they created this idea that I could start a project and I could open up this project for anybody to collaborate without losing control of this project. And for me, that's, when you look at it, actually, that's probably what was a really big, factor in the success of all those open source projects, and why now we can have like project with thousands of contributors without losing the core and the quality of the code, is because Git and GitHub, or those systems, provide that. Meaning, for example, if I start a project on Git, you, Ethan, you can go on GitHub and you can say, oh, I like what Damien is doing here, but I think, he's missing some information on, something related to my project. So let's say, for example, one of my coworker, Ken Salanza, started this project to list on GitHub all the most interesting project around network automation that he found. And so he started this project, put that into a page, and then I think he had, I actually took the number, like 30 or so people that contributed to that. And Git basically give this process, provide this process to be able to review and integrate external collaboration without losing that. Maybe I'm already going too far, and we can.
You've made a couple of points here that I think are important. So one is, when I'm using Git, it's not merely about version control, although that certainly is a core of it. It's that you can do that in the public eye, and that gives you the ability to collaborate with other people. As you said, someone comes along and says, Damien's code, it's terrible, and I want to do something else than that. And now you've got a way that person can easily share and correct your horrible code. Okay, I'm just kidding, but that's the idea. You've got this opportunity to share it all.